Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Shake a Leg Miami for today's edition of Live at 11. My name is Michelle, and I will be your broadcast host for today's show. Before we get started, we want to remind you of our weekly challenge. This week's theme is the water cycle, and we want you to post a video of yourself talking about the water. It can be about your favorite activity on the water or a cool fact about the water cycle. Make sure to tag us at Shake a Leg Miami so we can see it and share it. Now, do you guys remember the Nick and Bradley show from last week? Well, they're back this week. Take it away, guys.
Hey guys, it's me, Nick.
And me, Bradley.
Today, we're gonna do some reading.
Woo!
All right, here we are with Bradley. Another beautiful day in Shake a Leg. Today we're gonna take this ratty old rope and turn it into something useful.
All right, let's get started. So, first thing we want to do is get rid of all this ugliness. That's not going to help us with what we're doing today. So, to try and protect our surface, I'm going to go ahead and use this fork hold over here and my folding knife, and we're going to carefully cut the ugly end of this rope. Remember to always exercise caution when using a knife. There we go. We can go ahead and take that, throw it in the trash, or whatever. So now we have a nice cleaner end. And the first thing we want to do here is keep these strands from fraying any further. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some electrical tape, and I'm going to rip off a few pieces. And these are going to be used to secure those strands in place. I'm going to take one for each one. I'm going to wrap it carefully counterclockwise so that it keeps those ends nice and tight, like you would see on the end of your shoelace, for example. So that's 1, 2, 3 strands, nice and secure. So if we look at our book here, it shows that we need a little bit of length on these strands. This isn't long enough to make a solid splice. So we're going to count these turns here. And let's count 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. We'll unravel these strands until we get 4 turns. That should be enough length to get a proper splice. The next thing we have to do is determine where we want to splice the rope. So we're going to make an eye splice. It's going to look something like this. But we want to use this for hitching onto things like cleats. In that case, it's fine there, but not big enough to go all the way around. So let's make it a little bit longer. Something like that will be more useful. Okay? So this is going to be our point up here where we want to start the splice. We'll call that point X. X marks the spot. Then we have our 3 strands. Let's call them A, B, and C. So the one we want to start with is B. B is going to cross through the rope at point X. To do that, you kind of want to give the rope an Indian burn. Push it back that way so that it exposes some of the line. And what you can do is grab your handy dandy marlin spike and that'll give you a little more working room there. So we're going to take strand B and we're going to feed it through underneath this strand here from right going to left, the same direction that the rope is raveled in. And we're going to get it in there nice and snug. Doesn't have to be too strong though. Now we can kind of pull this back and get it out of our way. So we still have to focus on strand A and strand C. We'll do strand A first. So strand A is going to go over the strand that strand B was tucked underneath, and it's going to go under the next one to the left. So we'll split that open a little. Get strand B in through there from right to left, and then pull it through nice and snug. So now we have strand B and strand A already through our point X. The last one is strand C. And for strand C, it'll be helpful to look at it from this side. Because strand C is going to go onto underneath the strand before the one that strand B went underneath. It's going to be this one right here. It is important to still remember that you are going from right to left. There we go. Now we can snug them all up. And if you got this far, well, congratulations, because that's the hard part. From here on out, it's all easy. What we're gonna do now basically is do each strand in order, and they're all just going to skip over the strand in front of them and go under the next one. And we repeat that until they're all tucked in to the very end. So starting over here, we're going to skip this one and go underneath this one. Using our marlin spike for that little extra assistance. And pull it through. Then we'll grab this one. We're going to skip the strand in front of it and go underneath the following one.
Here is go back, 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 back.
Pull it through. And you can already see it start to take shape. Then this one, same deal. Skip here and pull it through the following one. And then we can just keep going in a circle, just like that. So this one, we'll skip the next one and go under the following one.
Maybe that marlin spike could help you.
It could, but sometimes I'm a little stubborn with those things. And continue. Skip one, under the next, skip one, under the next. Get one.
So can you show us what we got so far?
Under the next? Sure. Let's take a look. Look at that. We already got, what is it, about two and a half turns filled past our point X where we started.
Awesome.
Nice and tight and extra strong at the splice. So it's good practice to do another turn and a half. So we're going to go ahead and finish this just until the electrical tape is the last thing poking out. Gonna reverse that one. That was jumping the gun a bit. We have to do this one first. Whoops. Maybe we'll reverse this one too. That backtracking of ours really threw me off course. It's important to keep it in the right order, because if you do two turns with one strand before the other ones catch up, then you'll be off balance for the rest of the splice. As you can see, the strands do begin to unravel.
Good thing you put that electric tape on the end.
The electrical tape is really important. Also, it wouldn't hurt to utilize the Marlin spike more so that I'm not being so rough with the weak parts of the strand. But there you have it. It's a nice place. You can go ahead and cut these remaining strands off so they're nice and flush with the splice, and it should be good and strong to hold just about anything.
Cool.
Taking care of the boats we have here at Shake a Leg is very important. We use these boats almost every single day to take us out on the water and to experience new adventures. Some of our outdoor educators showed us how to take proper care of the boats the other day. Check it out. time that we have for today. We hope you enjoyed today's adventures. Let us know in the comments what your favorite part was, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for another episode of Live at 11. Until then, stay safe and have a great day.